everyone and welcome to my channel. As you can see from the title, I'm going to talk about my K-pop unpopular opinions. I tried to make them as much unpopular as I can. Sometimes the opinion title won't be unpopular, but my explanation might be. Also, my video intention is not to harm any idol or group or to be a hate video. This opinions isn't by any far facts or truths, just my opinions. You can agree or disagree with them, but respectfully any negative hate comment will be deleted. Keep in mind, English isn't my first language. I tried my best to be understandable and clear. I see fans always complaining about how some choreos can be so weak or easy, but I just feel that they sometimes miss the point. Some songs are not groundbreaking or energetic. A choreo should fit the song, not your vision. When K-pop stans don't like the choreo, they blame it on the choreographers, when sometimes it can be due to their idols being the problem at performing it. And then fans be like, they should fire their choreographers, when in reality it's not really their fault. Songs that aren't hype or energetic having complicated or hard choreos, even medium choreos, are kind of cringy cause it does not make any sense. Instead it comes out as trying too hard. Also, easy choreos aren't that bad. People drag easy chores as if it is that bad, and any groups that are given easy choreo should change that and go for the hard route forcefully, while they are the same people who says K-pop feels like a dancing competition nowadays. Like, really, fans sometimes need to enjoy things. Like, literally, what's wrong with it? Fans feel so threatened whenever they see intimidating idols and start assuming things. They act like it's such a bad trait. Sorry that when idols look badass, savage and cold, it makes you feel uncomfortable because they are not the people next door. It's not really their job to be your humble best friend or the people next door. Being intimidating can be also be part of their brand as a group / person, like their concept are badass. They can't look like a cutie pie, or that they are people who just naturally screams don't sit with us kind of style. So please don't be a shallow person and start question that or base their look as their personality. It's not really that deep. If someone is intimidating, it's not something you should think about and be like why they are like that, it's unlikable, or that they are bullies, rude people. They should cry about their problems and tell you stans hard stories. Let people be what they want to be. Stop forcing your preferences on someone else. Those people are performers and entertainers. If you want genuine people, don't ask them to be the ones. Mumus in general are a really weird fandom, and nobody actually calls them for their bullshit and a lot of the unacceptable things they do. But even though this topic is considered to be lighthearted, they honestly overrate Mamamoo in a lot of things. Like, yeah, the girls are talented, but you are just overly doing it. Them singing live is literally the bare minimum all idols are trained to perform. Singing while dancing for years. And Mamamoo don't even have a hardcore choreos to begin with. All of their choreos are like so simple. Their most hardest choreo might be Aya, which again isn't even hard. There's a lot of groups who do easy hype choreos, and Aya can be their easiest ones. So them singing live is just non-impressive at all, or nothing. Something would go crazy over it. A lot of their songs also don't focus on vocals and are easy to sing, so they are overhyped for it. People go around and be like, oh, they don't lip sync, queens of singing live, and that's literally what overrating someone or something is. They are not given crazy vocals or twice choreo, so it's nothing special about them singing live. It's literally what they need to do, especially in their case. Singing live is the bare minimum, let alone someone who don't have a hard performance. Like, I won't praise them for that. A lot of groups sings live in a harder choreo. A lot of groups sings live in a harder songs. Mamamoo is not like the other groups, as y'all always love to paint as. They are not struggling or doing an impossible thing to do. The whole oh, they don't even know how to lip sync isn't a special thing. Many artists who lip syncs are actually exposed due to their failure in it. Can we stop overrating idols in things they are not actually special at or struggling in it? It's okay to just say, oh, great vocals, no need for the overhype. Stop dragging Lisa and make her a villain. It's not really a big of a deal. Lisa gets the rap lines because she is not that great of a singer, unlike Jennie, and a song need to be well heard and made, so no way they are going to give Lisa singing lines that are not well fitting to her and not capable of doing. So when stans say, hey, Lisa need to sing more, it's not really that easy. They are talking about Lisa can sing and she is good, but her voice doesn't fit everything, so it can be hard to make songs that fit her voice. And the most important thing, neither do Jennie or Lalisa need to sing in order for the else to rap. They can both rap in the same song, like Blackpink have a lot of songs where both of them rap in it, and that's where their best raps comes from, to be honest. If Blackpink is going to have 10 songs, in 7 of them both of them should rap in it. I don't think it's hard for YG or Teddy, the rap company or master, to make this happen. Can you please make songs with multiple raps on it like Bombaya, Whistle, and D4? Also show the girls' potential. Blackpink has the best rapline in the industry and their half potential is not even shown, so make that happen as well, please. People talk about how the bigger the fandom, the more toxicity it will be, even though a big part of that is true. However, I do think it excuses fandom's unacceptable behaviors. On the other hand, many not so big fandoms can be more toxic than the known ones. I won't be mentioning any names cause I don't want any fight. But there's literally so many medium or small fandoms that are so toxic they play the victim, body shame, and always act not like the other girls and trash talking about big groups and their companies as if it's a personality trait or something. And the thing that angers me more is that nobody would call them out, like instead their toxic behaviors are normalized, and that tells a lot about how the K-pop community is so toxic. It's true, the more bigger the fandom, the more people that will be in it, and you can't control them. However, there's a lot of big fandoms that don't have that much of toxicity, so it's not really an excuse. For the small or medium fandoms, they really have gone out of control and even became more toxic than a lot of big toxic fandoms, and unfortunately many people don't want to acknowledge that. You don't have to overly do gestures or sound sexy AF in a song that its meaning aren't about that. You don't have to break every bone of your body in order to look like a dancing machine when you are just an average idol dancer. Stage presence is a very important aspect of performing. Every idol artist entertainer must have it. But idols sometimes overly do it in a way that comes off as trying too hard. It's not that someone are using expressions so much or someone is trying to be rough, but it's about how some idols don't let their charisma speak or perform in a way that seems to be natural. For example, CL gives a lot during performances and do a lot of things, however she doesn't come off as unnatural, it's the opposite. While others come off as, hey, I'm trying to be the greatest one, hey, I'm not like the other girls. That's especially during idols performing on their own. Many stans would come at me and tell me that Blackpink didn't invent this and want to discredit them and point me as a toxic stan, but just hear me out. Blackpink has a really big influence and the whole industry looks up to them and gets inspired by them. Deny it all the way you want, but it's the truth. I know many people love to take their influence and how they changed the industry and give it to anyone or any girl group, but yeah, they are basically clowns who can't accept the truth. Blackpink made girl crush concept famous and powerful. Everglow is not copying Blackpink in any way, they actually look quite different and audios didn't even sound anything similar at all to kill this love, but toxic K-pop stans took it the wrong way. I want to point that as well, that many fans say that Blinks hates Everglow and they are the ones who say Everglow is copying Blackpink, and even though a big part of it is truth, K-pop stans are the ones to say that, not Blinks. Most of them now either moved on from this thing or are Everglow stans. But K-pop stans say that about Everglow because they don't accept the fact that they are famous and talented and are definitely leading the 4th gen. People just want to put them beside Itzy and Gidle and many other K-pop groups, and their excuse would be like they are like Blackpink, nothing special, while this group's concepts are better. Even though, sorry to say, but Everglow are just perfect in every aspect and are definitely different than Blackpink, but many people just underestimate them and just want to blindly uplift their groups and think them not liking girl crush concept make them different. Also, it's funny cause their groups is inspired by Blackpink as well. Everglow are not copying Blackpink at all, but they are for sure inspired by them, which is totally fine and is actually a good thing. K-pop stans thinks inspiration is something bad and always goes on to gatekeep their group. It's wrong to think like that. Even big artists were inspired by others. It's nothing to hate on Everglow for. You want people to appreciate Blackpink, but when they do, you call it copying? Also, for non-Blackpink fans / lovers, when they do, you call it being unoriginal, even though you are wrong and your faves are also inspired by them. I feel proud as a Blink cause Everglow are influenced by Blackpink and looks up to them. Also, Everglow are definitely the only group I'm seeing that reminds me of Blackpink, of how powerful and full of talents they are. They don't feel like a 4th gen rushed girl group and are just looks unique and special. The closest thing to a group like Blackpink. If they worked on themselves more, I feel they would be famous internationally like Blackpink. They just got that something about them. And an important note, I don't think Everglow copying Blackpink or looking like them is an unpopular opinion, but I think my explanation might be saying they are inspired and inspiration is fine. Also, people are talking so much nonsense about them for no good reason. Thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy my video and my opinions caught your interest. If you liked my video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of unique content coming up. Please don't take these opinions too seriously. You can disagree with them and have your own opinions and thoughts, but don't be negative. I will see you next time. Bye.
See ya later, maybe never.